the correct data, which are also evident and which are also factual. So, una siya ang concern. So, as leaders, we should never assume. Di man assume meron din apart. Anyway, so that means to say only we get to know the real situation, what's really happening, instead of saying things that's not really factual. Yay? Okay. Second is we have here focus on the circle of influence and not circle of concern. So as leaders, there are actually two circles. So that's the circle of influence and circle of concerns. Circle of influence is the things that you can't control. What are the things that you can't control? These are your behavior, your emotions, and the way you respond to things. You can't control this. Bisan pag happy-happy ka dili, but the other is not, you can't change them for how they feel. So instead of addressing things that you can't control, why not focus on the things that you can control? Because these are the things that you can manage, and we cannot manage what we don't acknowledge. So sometimes we need to acknowledge that we can't force them to be someone. We can't force them to be something they aren't. Yay? Third is, of course, being aware. Awareness of all the things. Yesterday, there are a lot of policies that was it's my first time to know of all these things, which I believe is very beneficial at some point because these things are applicable once we go back in our community. Yay! That's realizations. Fourth is of course being proactive. So yesterday we were able to share, we were able to talk with other delegates, and I believe the qualities of being proactive rather than being reactive is a thing that we should be considering. The way that you are responsible, which means to say that you are responsible to what you say. So kana siya, when someone is talking, so you should have a pause in between para ma-acknowledge lang, diba? Kaya sometimes good, if you are being reactive, let's say for example, ang kapakon si Bianca, kapakon ako siya, sumhapak siya, balik na ako. So sometimes you just need to pause, ask her, ano mo rin kong gihapak? Diba? So maybe there are things that we don't know, or there are things that's going on and we don't even know about it. So why not ask the person first, ask the right questions as well, in order for you to connect and meet in between. Yay! Okay. Next is, of course, begin with the end in mind. So, we've talked about the problems in Cebu. So, not really in Cebu, but from the places where you are in, or the clusters that you are in. So, every leader should have a vision, or something that where are we going to move forward? So, by this sense, what I'm trying to say is, that's where katong ni Miss Saul about the why, the how, and the what. I believe sometimes we just have to ask the purpose, the reason, and all the things in between for us to identify also where we are going and what are the things that we need to consider before going there. And that's the process. Okay. So with that as well, last but not the least, last to the I is think win-win. So this means to say that I believe we are here to co-elevate. By co-elevate, we mean to say that when I'm uplifted, you are uplifted as well. That means to say that it's not about who goes in the top first. It's about elevating together. Yay! And of course, with all the breakthroughs, these are breakthroughs no matter how small or big it is. These are things that we should be celebrating, and we should always clap our hands to those people who are on the spotlight, even if it's not your turn yet. Yay! And I believe those are the things, that the qualities of the leaders that I think are essentials and important based on the discussion yesterday, which I think that there's a lot and more to come for the next 2 to 3 days. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.